I'm here with the lovely Jasiatic. Would you please tell everybody about your artistry?
My artistry is about reflecting inner beauty, allowing people to see themselves as what they truly are.
And how do you do that?
I'm a photographer. You need more? Somebody just asked me if I shoot, what kind of models I work with, and I said, I shoot real people. My art is about shooting real people, making art out of the everyday, what, I strive to do with my life. A lot of artists strive to do with their life.
I agree. I love your work. Will you tell people where you're originally from and what brought you here to Charlotte? Because I know you're not from Charlotte.
I'm from Charlotte.
What?
I am an original Charlottean.
I can't believe it.
Yes. I was born here. I grew up here. I lived here most of my life.
So this is a great question for you. What can the powers that be do to support independent artists here in Charlotte, North Carolina?
I'm kind of a loner, so I don't want to ignorantly speak on what I may not know, like in terms of grant money and in terms of opportunity. I can say that Charlotte is a place that, compared to other cities, it very much looks like it does not love, like, or acknowledge art. And I don't know if that's a two-way street. I don't know if it starts with the schools that are here. But you look around, you look on the walls, we're just starting to even touch other cities in terms of having murals and in terms of just looking like we appreciate art. It's a difficult question. I'm not really sure that the powers that be, I'm not really sure what they can do. I don't know if it's an issue of the people, what the people are doing and what the people are going for, or the powers that be. I'm not sure if we can blame it on them.
At least you're honest. So tell me, what do you do to support the other independent artists here in Charlotte?
Of course, come out to events like Artopia, go to gallery crawl. I live in Noda. A lot of times it's lacking diversity. You're not really seeing the art you want to see, but I do still go out to those events, coordinate with other artists, collab on pieces, just stay connected with the few of us that are here, that are in the circles.
And what is your, what events do you have coming up, or supporting any events that are coming up?
I just worked on the Jazz Specs project, as well as God City. They did too, which was an interpretation of their album. So that's coming up this Thursday, coming up in Atlanta. My work will be shown there. I'm a part of Art Beats and Lyrics, which is always touring. I have a headshot party tomorrow. I have these events called headshot parties, and I'm having one tomorrow. I'm also having one on Halloween, which is pretty much like a space where people come and hang out, and it's a way for me to give and sample out my art and for people to come by and get really inexpensive shots for social media. I have a new website coming up, Jasiatic.com, kind of in the process of transitioning Creatress Photography as just a business aspect and really promoting Jasiatic.com. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. And my last question tonight is, do you have a favorite artist? Is there maybe a top three or one person that just sticks out to you?
I'm really hard at that. I mean, I appreciate and love so much art and music. I gotta say, like, Frida Kahlo resonates just because her paintings are amazing, and she was also a photographer. Also, just the artistry of her and how she looks, which is, so much of what I like to capture, just indigenous beauty. I really like Mark Baptiste. I like a lot of what he does. It's hard. It's really hard to say one person, but.
Well, thank you so much for doing the interview with me. I appreciate it, and you have a good evening tonight.
Thank you.